everyone, Said Hayat and I'm Pakistani.
Hi, my name is Brandon.
Hey guys, my name is Nyasha.
Hi, my name is Audrey.
Hi everyone, my name is Chiedza.
Subscribe!
Hi there, Vee Gang. It's a girl Vee and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is our very first episode on our Sunday specials. Thank you so much for your feedback. Every single Sunday, we'll be having a Sunday special where we talk about prominent and important topics that are happening within our community and our society. I hope you're excited because I'm very excited about this. If it's your first time coming through to my channel, I'd like to say thank you so much for coming through. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And for your regular subby, welcome back. We are on 800 subscribers, baby. I'm so excited. Can you tell? I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. We are nearly on 1,000 subscribers. I'm truly appreciative. Thank you so much for the growth on this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for the engagement on this channel. I truly appreciate you. Vee Gang, you guys rock. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And I'm truly grateful for you. And I'm so happy. Our very first topic will be hand in hand with my self-confidence series that I had begun a couple of weeks ago. So today we're going to be looking in depth at low self-esteem, inferiority complex, and self-confidence. I am super excited because the people on the panel today are very dear to my heart, and I don't actually think some of them remember, but 2 of them were my prefects in high school, and they were amazing souls. I actually have a background story to one of them, Chiedza, and I don't know if she remembers, but that's a story for another day. And if you want to hear that story, let me know and I can do a story time about that. I'm truly grateful that they took out the time to be part of today's discussion. So without further ado, let's get started. So we all know that the journey towards dealing with self-confidence, boosting your low self-esteem, or dealing with inferiority complex is very long and hectic and filled with so many challenges. So my very first question to you, Chiedza, is what was instrumental to creating challenges for you towards battling with inferiority complex or low self-esteem?
Hi everyone, my name is Chiedza. A big thank you to Vee for allowing me to be a part of this really important conversation. Now, on to the first question. I would say that the biggest challenge that I have faced in building and maintaining a healthy self-esteem and not suffering from inferiority complex has been a lack of self-love, people. Lack of self-love. I actually believe that is the root cause of these problems. And I think it also manifests differently in people, right? So in my life, lack of self-love manifested in being really hard on myself. I was so hard on myself, you guys. And life is already so difficult. There's no need to be so hard on yourself. And it also manifested, through negative self-talk. So that is really toxic and dangerous because negative self-talk, at least self-talk manifests in your life, right? So for me, the lack of self-love, which manifested in the form of negative self-talk and being hard on myself, was the biggest challenge. And it sometimes is still a challenge in the journey of maintaining a healthy self-esteem and not suffering from inferiority complex.
Self-love is so important and it cannot be emphasized enough. Now, moving on to the next question. This is for Eman, Brandon, and Nyasha. How does one boost their low self-esteem?
Hello everyone, my name is Eman and I'm a Pakistani studying in Northern Cyprus doing my master's degree in international relations. First of all, I'm so grateful to my girl Wangai. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this video in order to contribute to the topic regarding low self-esteem and how can one build their confidence. Before I get into the topic in detail and highlight a few points regarding that, I would suggest if you have the time, please watch a documentary based on by Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey. It's an extremely relatable and very helpful, very motivational documentary, so I would definitely suggest that. Alright, so let's get into the questions now. So what does one do when they have low self-esteem, and what would I suggest to somebody who has low self-esteem or inferiority complex? First of all, please do not be so hard on yourself. We've all been there. It's but natural to feel inferior sometimes. It's but natural to feel to have that complex and feel insecure. We all have our insecurities, we all have our struggles, we all deal with it on a constant basis, and it's a struggle, to build your confidence level, it doesn't happen in a day. You need to keep practicing. You need to, I would suggest that first and foremost is acceptance, and acknowledge your strengths and your weaknesses. Know what it is. What is it that are your weaknesses, and what is it that are your strengths? And everybody has their set of strengths and weaknesses, and know that, accept that, acknowledge that. Once you're aware of your strengths, you'll be able to accept yourself for who you are, and in fact you'll gain that sense of confidence that this is what I have in me, and this is what makes me different from the others. And again, but natural, we're all different from each other, and that's what makes us us. I mean, you would have read this quote and heard this a billion trillion times, that everybody is beautiful in their own way and everyone's different in their own way, which is true. It's not just a book quote. It's true. I mean, even quotes are, the reason that quotes become motivational, or we get inspired from them, is because someone has put it out there from their experiences, from what they've learned, from what they are today or have become through their struggles. So like I said, and I suggested, that there's a documentary by Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey. Basically what it talks about is also what I would suggest to someone with low self-esteem is what the documentary also suggests is people who we get inspired by, people who we watch in movies or in series or programs, and we look at them and we're like, wow, this person is a hero. I mean, you're a hero too, because they have their set of struggles. They go through them, they conquer them, they fight challenging situations, they fight and overcome their fears. And the first time that you're scared to do something, because there can be tons of reasons as to why. Maybe fear of people, what they're gonna say, what they're gonna think, maybe someone's gonna laugh at you. You do it the first time, bam, you might fall. But again, that's the thing, when hope comes in, where the term don't give up comes in. So these two terms, hope and don't give up, is where that comes in. Mixture of everything: acceptance, acknowledgement, and hope. Do not give up. I mean, these terms are there for a reason. So I would say, don't be so hard on yourself.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I currently work and live in Toronto, Canada. First question: how does one boost their self-esteem? I'm going to approach this from my own experiences and what I've learned in life so far. I believe one is able to boost their self-esteem by living a truthful and honest life, by understanding that not everyone will like you and that is okay, and by taking the steps to put yourself first. You see, what I personally found is that when you put yourself first, when you begin to love yourself, you realize that it's okay when people don't accept you for who you are, because you decide to live an honest and truthful life each day. I personally found that has allowed my self-esteem to grow and for me to become more self-confident in my abilities in this world.
Hey guys, my name is Nyasha. I'm also known as Queen Nyasha on social media. I am an LLB graduate and a YouTuber, and I am based in Harare, Zimbabwe. So the first question is, how does one boost their low self-esteem? So I think there's so many ways to boost a low self-esteem, but there's 3 specific things that have worked for me, and the first one is positive affirmations. I don't think people really understand the power of speaking positive into your life. The more you confess something, the more you believe it, and therefore the more it manifests. It's part of the law of attraction, and I know a lot of people know this. So whenever I have a negative thought about myself, when I'm feeling a bit low on confidence, I simply affirm myself until I start to believe whatever I'm affirming. The second thing that I would advise for people to do when they are struggling with low self-esteem is to simply just be kind to yourself. The kinder you are to yourself, the more you exude positivity, the more you attract positivity. And lastly, the third tip that I could give to boost one's self-esteem is to practice self-care. I know a lot of people, this is something that is trending or whatever, but it's more than just a trend. Self-care should be a lifestyle. You should be able to pamper yourself. You should be able to take care of yourself, practice good hygiene, etc. All those are things that make you feel good. The more you feel good, the more confident you are, and therefore the higher your self-esteem.
It is so beautiful to get so many interpretations and explanations from different opinions that people have about a specific topic. Now, I have a question for all 5 of the people on the panel. That is Chiedza, Audrey, Eman, Brandon, and Nyasha. What essential changes should you make in order to maintain a good esteem about yourself?
Hi, my name is Audrey. I'll be speaking about issues relating to self-esteem today. So firstly, before I delve into that, I think it's important to discuss the factors that can influence one's esteem, such as, one's thoughts and perceptions, how people react to us, one's experiences. This is, in the home, at work, at school, in clubs and societies, one's age, disability or illnesses, as well as influences of the media. These all play a role. So in terms of working on one's esteem, it's important not to attach value to material possessions, accolades, or things that require external validation, because once that validation stops, it means it'll have a direct impact to one's esteem. In that theme, it's also important to honor commitments that we make to ourselves. So be it, financial, mental, health, physical commitments that we make, and we say these are the goals we're setting for ourselves. When we work towards those milestones, that has an impact to our esteem when we actually achieve them. I think it's also important to not compare ourselves to others, specifically individuals that might be in what you would consider a similar kind of grouping. So let's say, age, background, experience as you, and comparing their life to what you're leading, that can have an impact to one's esteem. And also what's important is introspection. So with that, we're able to really zone in into our strengths and our flaws that might exist. And I think that is fundamental, because when you're able to identify areas in which you excel, that helps in boosting morale as well as working towards our esteem.
But on the flip side, also being able to acknowledge where there's room for growth and development is important, as this enables us to have measurable things to work on. And when you see yourself improving in these areas, that can also help in boosting one's esteem.
I would say that the changes that one has to make to maintain a healthy self-esteem, all have to be rooted in what I defined as the root cause, self-love, right? And self-love, I know it is a term that has been thrown around all over social media. And I think that's great, actually. I think that's really important. And what I've learned about self-love, that it means different things to different people. So what that means is that, you have to, this requires some form of introspection of what self-love means to you, right? And to me, the changes that I had to make was, saying positive affirmations, not being so hard on myself, and also surrounding myself around the right people. Not that I was around the wrong people, but there are some people who just have confidence levels that are like, up the roof. I needed to be around those people for me to also, catch their vibes. You know what I mean? So the people you surround yourself with the things that your self-talk, and not being hard on yourself.
There's so many. I mean, anything can impact you and influence you in a positive manner. But first and foremost is, again, focus on your strengths. I would say it again and again. You're worth it. You're totally worth it. I mean, sometimes we're so hard on ourselves, or we have our lows and we're like, this is not working out. Life is not fair, and people aren't fair, or I'm not worth it, or why is this happening me? Why is this happening to me? Why me? Questions like that, statements like that. You're totally worth it. You're here for a reason. You're sent in this world. Your existence on the whole is there for a reason. And of course you have your strengths. Everybody does. So get inspired by people around you. It doesn't have to be somebody on television necessarily, or somebody who you're reading about, or everybody. I mean, it can be anyone, and I think it's everyone. Personally, if you ask me, I think I get inspired by everybody, and that kind of gives me a sense of strength for my self-esteem as well. It encourages me, because I mean, if they can do it, and if they're doing this and that, so why not me? Because I have my strengths too. I mean, my strengths are different than yours, and rather than focusing on your weaknesses, which you should own, by the way, as well. I think acceptance, that's where acceptance comes in again. Own yourself, who you are. Work on the weaknesses, focus on the strengths, polish your strengths even more. Sorry about that. Surround yourself with positive people. I think this is very necessary. Associate yourself with people who are positive, who are encouraging, who would help you in your growth. I mean, criticism is a good thing. They allow you, people who do healthy criticism allow you to grow. They push you. I mean, it can be your friends, it can be a family member, a partner, anybody for that matter, or somebody who you're watching maybe, and learning from. And you when you start acknowledging your own individuality of what your personality comprises of, so you're able to relate to what you need to do or you don't need to do, and what you need to associate yourself with, and what you don't need to associate yourself with.
For me to maintain my self-esteem, I believe you need to put yourself out there. I believe you need to go for what you find that brings meaning to your life, or that brings joy. In my context, that's playing the guitar. That's working on my spiritual life. That's working on my mental health and my physical health. That's maintaining good relationships with my friends and with my family. That's with realizing that each and every day is an opportunity to experience something new and to learn something new about life and about yourself. And in turn, that allows you to continue growing, learning, and increasing within your self-confidence.
But I would say limit your social media time. This is very, very difficult, and especially during quarantine, because we have a lot more time on our hands, and it's very easy to just get stuck down this rabbit hole of social media every single day. But I would strongly advise one to limit their social media time and use, because that is where everything starts, in my opinion, in this day and age. The second change that I would suggest is, if you don't believe in yourself, I would suggest that you start believing in yourself. People believing in you is great, but at the end of the day, you need to believe in yourself in order to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And another thing that I would suggest is to get friends. If you don't have a good circle of friends, definitely prioritize that, because friendships are super important when it comes to self-esteem. If you've got supportive friends, if you've got friends who are constantly hyping you up, who believe in you, who are always there for you, you're going to feel better about yourself, and therefore you're going to be more confident. And finally, I would advise people to just always make sure that taking care of yourself is definitely a part of your routine in life. Make sure that it's not an afterthought. Always prioritize yourself. Always make sure you're 100 with your hygiene, you're 100 with your pamper sessions, your self-care Sundays, your self-care Mondays, whatever you guys do. Just make sure that is something that is a thing in your life.
It has been an honor and a pleasure to be hosting accomplished individuals today. I had a beautiful time, and I really hope you enjoyed this video as well. I will end the discussion right here because I don't want the video to be too long. There are other topics that we will dwell into and dive into next week, but for today, this is where we end. I'm so grateful to you, Brandon, Eman, Nyasha, Chiedza, and Audrey. Thank you so much for taking your time out to be with us, the Vee Gang. We truly appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. I will link the Instagram handles for all the people who were on the discussion today, and I will also link Nyasha's YouTube channel down below. Go check it out. He has an amazing channel. Thank you so much once again for watching my YouTube video. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in my next upload. We will further discuss this topic next week Sunday on Sunday Special episode 2. Do not miss it for anything. Thank you so much once again for your patience. I know this video was super long, but thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a beautiful week and a blessed Sunday. Bye.